What's going on, everyone? Chuck here, and I hope that you are having an awesome day today. I'm back at my father-in-law's house to do a second application of Roundup to the property. There is a playlist on this whole process. We're doing a complete renovation of his front yard. He's got about 3,000 square feet. And so real quick, I noticed I've been doing this, and so I just want to correct myself. Roundup has sort of become the de facto term for glyphosate, which is the chemical in Roundup that kills everything, right? Sort of like Band-Aid or Kleenex. So, but for this application, just because it was cheaper, for this 16 fluid ounce of Kleen Up, it was $9.99 for 16 fluid ounces. And because it's a 41% concentrate of glyphosate, you only need to do a tablespoon and a half per gallon of water, which with an 18% red cap of Roundup that I used before, it was 6 fluid ounces per gallon of water, and the gallon of water still covers 300 square feet. So I'm actually only going to be applying or making 1 gallon of water because I'm doing a spot treatment, whereas before I did the blanket spray. There are a few areas that definitely still need to be killed, but not as many as I thought before. One thing I learned about glyphosate, or the Roundup product, is that a lot of these manufacturers, they put a chemical in there that gives you the instant gratification of the browning to hopefully show that it's working, right? But it takes a little bit of time for the actual chemical to do its thing. So you'll see immediate results, but it takes, like I said, I don't know what the timing is, but it takes time for the actual chemical to completely kill it. So you'll see the results right away, but it's not actually dead until it takes a few days. We are 2 weeks away from the aeration and overseed, which is good because this product, Kleen Up, says you need to wait 7 days. You wait 7 days before you seed after application. So we're within that time frame, so that's really good. So anyway, let's take a real quick tour of the lawn before I start making this up and spraying. So real quick, here is the parkway, and it is pretty well dead. Now, he did tell me that he mowed, he didn't tell me when, but he did mow fairly recently, but right by that utility anchor and out a little bit, it was still very green when I came back and I did that 7-day, or was it 3-day checkup video. You can see that in the playlist, but it is brown. So that's what I was talking about. You'll get the instant gratification of browning, but it takes a little bit. So even though it was still very green right here, maybe the gratification didn't happen. I don't know what happened, but it is dead. There are a few little sprigs here and there. There is still some green in that area. Still got some broadleaf that is fighting me, but that will be taken care of today. But a lot of it is dead. Some more right there. And then I don't know what happened, but I completely missed this patch. So we'll be getting that. There is still some green in the Bermuda grass. Bermuda grass is really resilient, so we will be doing that. Still a spot spray, but I'm not going to do a full blanket application again. This is the main front yard. Right here is a big concentration of Bermuda. There is still some tinges of green. I don't know how well you can see that on camera, but right here is some green still fighting. So we're going to get this area a little bit heavier. Over there is a little bit more green, and then there's some broadleaf right in this area that I'm going to go ahead and hit. But for the most part, I mean, it is dead. So I'll admit I was wrong. I kept saying 1.5 tablespoons. It's 1.5 fluid ounces of product per gallon of water. I did have my glove on to put in the Roundup, to put in the glyphosate, but I had to open the Market Blue, and it was being difficult. can see the blue on the lawn. This is the Bermuda grass that got hit with more. You can see some more spots down there. See more spots down there. Hit this section of Bermuda again. Not as hard because this is pretty well toasted, but then definitely up that way, hit a little bit more. So that is it for the spot spraying. I got blue on my hands. Fairly simple process, the spot spraying, much easier than the actual, easier as far as time goes, because it's not hard to do either. But yeah, one piece of advice if I could give you some is find a line and walk down that line and then spray spots around that line that you see. Over here on the main part of the lawn, I got the Bermuda grass because it's all sort of clustered in one area. And then I kind of meandered around spraying stuff. So, but when you do it that way, you find yourself like coming back over spots that you just sprayed. Not spraying those same spots, but you walk across it because you see something else just right near it that you missed before. Don't meander. Over here on the strip, or the parkway, I found a line, walked up the line, sprayed, and then because of where the shadows where I was, when I came back the other way, my shadow was in the way so I couldn't see. So I just came back to the beginning and walked up again and sprayed around where I was, and then that, you know, you get more that way, I'm fairly certain, because you're not meandering around missing stuff. You don't pay attention to where you did get some spray down, and so just find a line and walk it. But anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, comment below. If you want a sticker, please send me an email with an address that I can send it to, and I will gladly send you a free sticker. With all that being said, have a fantastic rest of your day, and God bless.